At his rally in Michigan this week, shortly after he declared that immigrants into the United States were in fact animals, a claim that he has repeatedly made, which is an attempt to dehumanize these people, which of course makes it easier to treat them like garbage if you don't think of them as human beings. But shortly after Trump made that statement, he went on to proclaim that if he is not reelected as president of the United States, it will officially be the end of the United States of America. And he wasn't speaking in hyperbole either. He actually said this will be the last election we ever have. The country will in fact cease to exist somehow. Here's what he said. Because if we don't win on November 5th, I think our country is going to cease to exist. It could be the last election we ever have. I actually mean that. We don't win. I think this could be the last election we ever have. That's where our country's going. He then, of course, went on to talk more about what he calls Biden migrant crime. He falsely claimed that he actually spoke to the family of a woman that was killed by an immigrant that she was dating. He didn't. That was a total lie. But he's using it for his political gain, much like he did with Laken Riley, the family that's actually come out and begged him to stop using her for political gain. But this is what Trump does. He's trying to scare people into voting for him, right? You have to be terrified of every darker skinned person that comes into this country because they're going to kill you. Now, the media did a phenomenal job, by the way, of fact-checking Donald Trump's claim here. They called him out for it, rightfully so. You know, they said, hey, migrants actually commit a smaller portion of crimes compared to the general population, blah, 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 all that stuff. Donald Trump's just trying to scare people, yada, 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 which is good. Unfortunately, the media failed to actually address the issue itself. Why does Donald Trump say these things? Why is he trying to scare these people into voting for him? Okay? Because we got to drill to the heart of it. It's not just that he says these things. It's not just that he's trying to scare people. The reason Trump says these kinds of things to scare people into voting for him is because, and this is what the media has to start talking about, he can't talk about anything else. The only policy that Donald Trump has talked about on the campaign trail, the only official thing he has released from his campaign, is a devastating economic trade war, putting a 10% tariff on every good from every country coming into this country, which would then result in at least an extra $1,500 a year in expenditures for American families. So it would decimate the working class in America. But Trump doesn't go out there and talk about that in his rallies. No, he talks about made up things, made up, crimes to scare people into voting for him. But he does that because he can't talk about policy because he's not smart enough to talk about policy. That's the part I want the media to start saying. It's wonderful that y'all are finally calling him out for the horrific statements, but now we got to go deeper. Now you have to get into why he says these things. Take a look at Trump's speeches. Take a look at the interviews he does. He's not talking actual policy. He's doing scare tactics because he's too dumb to talk policy, and that is what is such a big threat about Donald Trump getting back into office. Not that he says horrific things, but that he's too stupid to lead this country. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.